Hey everyone, Brian here from Native Instruments. I'm here at Musician's Friend to give you a look at what's new with the Komplete Kontrol S88 MK2. I'm going to be building off this basic project that I've started, adding a few elements here and there, but really highlighting how this integrates with your DAW. Let's first take a listen to what I have so far and just see what we're working with. So first thing I want to add are some additional pad sounds. Browsing with the keyboard is extremely easy. I can just press the browser button, and now on the two displays, I'm able to navigate through all the different products that I have inside of Komplete and all of my NKS instruments as well. So I see products just like Arturia, Output, Yuhi, everything is fully browsable directly from the hardware. If I load up one of the instruments, let's say Analog Dreams, from here I can start filtering these presets based on certain sound attributes. Rather than going through 225 presets, I can filter this down, letting me find the sound that I'm looking for even more quickly. I can say I'm looking for a synth pad, and now I have 32 results. Let's choose this preset here, and now I can start playing. Once I have the sound loaded, everything that I need to control about this instrument is pre-mapped for me on these 8 knobs. I can start cycling through the different pages using the left and the right arrow, but really the first page is generally the most important things I would want to have quick access to. For example, with Analog Dreams, I'm able to blend between 2 different sound sources. I can just do this by using the first knob here. I'm going to use one of the Smart Play features to record in a chord part. To do that, I just press Scale and then Shift Scale to edit. And now on the hardware, I'm able to choose from over 100 types of scales that I want the keys to be in. I know that the key of this project is in G, so I'm going to set the root note to that. I can also choose from all types of different banks, for example, main, modes, jazz scales, world scales. And within these different banks, I can choose from tons of different types of scales. Since I want to record some chords, I'm actually going to use chord mode here. I can select Harmonizer, which plays different types of chords like major, minor, major 7. If I just press one key, it'll play that chord that I have set. But one of my favorite modes to use is chord sets. From here, I'm able to choose different types of chord progressions, and just by pressing one key, it'll play a different type of chord. I can play the keys chromatically, or I can mix and match them, play them in any order, and I'm able to come up with chord progressions super quickly. I'm going to choose minor 1 and just listen to some of the chords. So I'm going to record this in, and to do that, I'm going to use the left-hand side of the keyboard. All of these buttons allow me to quickly access the most important functions of my DAW. For example, I have a metronome button, I can adjust the tempo, record automation, quantize the notes to the grid, and even an undo redo. So I'm going to record this in and start using some of these features here. Cool. So now I have this chord part, and what I want to do is switch to another instrument that I have already loaded up, which is the Symphony Series Brass Ensemble. And I can switch to that just by clicking down on the encoder. And now everything switches over from the instrument that I'm playing, and the light guide just changed. The light guide is going to show you different information depending on whatever instrument that you're using. So in this example, the light guide tells me the different instruments for each section of this ensemble. The red keys represent the tubas, yellows represent trombones, French horns, and trumpets. And then down below on the left, I have different articulation settings or key switches that allow me to change the articulation of the instrument that I'm playing. I can choose things like legato, staccato, now I'm going to record in a brass part. Cool. Now from here, I have a lot of elements, and this is the point where I want to start mixing and blending all these parts together. If I hit the mixer button, I'm now able to see all the channels that I have inside of Logic. This works with every instance of Komplete Kontrol and even audio channels. I'm able to fully mix and pan, mute, and solo everything directly from the hardware. Now on the left-hand side of the screen, I have 5 dedicated buttons that allow me to control additional parameters inside of Maschine. I have Maschine loaded as a plugin on channel 6. I'm going to select Instance and select my Maschine project, and now I'm able to control Maschine directly from the keyboard. It's essentially like I have a Maschine controller, but with keys instead of pads. From here, I'm able to press the Scene button, and I can select different scenes and choose different patterns, basically come up with the basic arrangement for my track. I can press the pattern button so I can actually see the pattern that I'm currently focused on and recording. I can duplicate patterns, create new ones. I can also select track, which allows me to switch between the different groups I have in Maschine, but really my favorite is key mode. This allows me to trigger the 16 sound slots of Maschine directly from the keyboard, and I come from a piano background, so I prefer laying in my drums this way as opposed to using pads. I just want to record in a few more elements, so I'm just going to do that using the keys here. Hopefully this gives you a better understanding of the workflow using the Komplete Kontrol S88 MK2. For more information, visit musiciansfriend.com. Thanks for watching.